Hello everyone! With the quarantine in full effect, it was good to hear that my flight school was opening up, and after a check ride with my instructor to make sure I was still current and proficient, I booked the first flight I could get into the air.
Clamp prop!
As you can see, I got my hands on a second GoPro, which I attached to the wing strut of the aircraft. It made for some great footage.
Get her on the taxiway. And off we go.
This trip was really interesting for me because there was a lot going on. Coordinating with air traffic control to avoid an aircraft that wasn't on our frequency, handoffs from one controller to another, takeoffs and landings in a busy pattern, and something that I'll discuss in an upcoming video, the roughest landing I've ever had.
Alright, lined up on the runway, toes are on the brakes, going full throttle. Flaps are indicated 10, everything is looking good. Here we go. Right rudder for left turning tendency, keep her on the center line. Airspeed alive. Airs 55, rotating, up she goes, pitch for 60.
Today's trip is a short hop to Stafford Regional Airport by way of Maryland Airport. This route takes me outside of the Washington, D.C. Special Flight Rules Area, or SFRA, so there's a lot of contact with air traffic control, aircraft avoidance, waypoints and ground track practice, and all of that was in use today. Just a couple minutes after getting airborne, air traffic control warns me of the busy skies ahead.
64776, just be advised multiple aircraft in the pattern there at 2 Whiskey 5 if you're planning on transitioning over the top, at least 4 in the pattern.
Roger that for 64776, I'll be sure to be over 1500 before I get over there.
Now that I know there are aircraft in the pattern at Maryland, I begin a climb to 1,500 feet, an altitude above the airfield's traffic pattern altitude. This keeps me out of the way of the aircraft in the pattern, but I can still reach the waypoint I've set for myself. Of course, this would be fine if everything was going as expected. This is where I start to realize that today is just a little different.
November 590-231, are you on? 64776, it looks like one in the pattern there at a higher altitude. 11 o'clock and 3 miles, just south of 2 Whiskey 5. VFR indicating 2,100, type on in.
Looking for traffic 64776, I'll try not to overfly the field and follow the highway instead.
So here's what's going through my head. We've got an aircraft that isn't talking to either ATC or me, and they're way higher than the traffic pattern at Maryland. I have no idea of the pilot's intentions, so I'm opting to steer clear of the airfield, spot the plane, and figure out what he's doing. With my course corrected, I start scanning the skies to my left, trying to find the aircraft. Thankfully, I'm able to spot him headed on what looks to be a very high left downwind for runway 20.
Potomac Sky 64776 has that traffic in sight.
Now I can see the plane, but I still have to steer clear of it, and stay out of the Class B airspace that I'm flying under. If you look at this sectional, Maryland is at the red X. In the orange band, I have to stay below 2,500 feet. Once I enter the yellow band, I can climb up to 3,500 feet, but that still puts a ceiling on where I can maneuver. Thankfully, ATC lends a hand.
64776, and I can give you a Bravo clearance if you need to continue your climb for traffic avoidance there.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Please, 64776.
64776, ident, and you can start your climb now.
Ident, starting my climb. 64776.
64776, you're ready to contact a mile north at 2 Whiskey 5 Airport, cleared under Bravo airspace, altitude your discretion.
Cleared under the Bravo, altitude my discretion, 64776. Thank you.
And just like that, I now have the permission to climb to whatever altitude I need to stay clear. The controller had me ident, which makes my plane's transponder ping on his screen. That helps him keep track of me while I'm in Bravo airspace. It turns out I didn't need the clearance, but knowing it was available was a pretty big relief. As you can see, a little communication goes a long way to keeping everybody safe. It's ironic I say that, since you'll now see how bad I botched my handoff to the next controller.
64776, and radar service is terminated. Remain on your current beat code for further SFRA. Contact departure 128.52.
1285 Wilco 64776. Thanks.
Just check the frequency there, 128.52, decimal 52, number 776.
Alright, one more time. 128 decimal 25.
5252, number 776.
12852, 64776. Sorry about that. Potomac departure, Skyhawk 64776 at 3000. Correction, 2300.
64776 Potomac approach, altimeter is 3000.
3000-64776.
I wish I had a good answer for why I got all spun around during that exchange, but I don't have one. It just goes to show how important reading back instructions is, and I'm glad that I had the controllers on a good day. With the handoff complete, all that was left was to fly to Stafford. Along the way, I crossed the Potomac River and passed by Quantico Airfield to my right.
Air 676 Charlie Hotel, squawk 5341.
6 Charlie Hotel, squad 5341.
November 9er Papa Lima, descend and maintain 5000.
Maintain 5,000, 9er Papa Lima.
From here out, things calmed down significantly. I found Stafford and made the appropriate calls.
Potomac Skyhawk 64776 has Stafford in sight.
776, frequency changes approved, squawk VFR. There appears to be one aircraft doing pattern work.
Squawk VFR out of the SFRA, frequency change approved. 64776, good day. Stafford traffic, Skyhawk 64776, turning long final 33, full stop, Stafford.
And there you have it, a short but busy flight out of the SFRA. After this landing, I ended up doing 3 more loops in the pattern before heading home. Thanks for watching, and keep an eye out for my next video where I break down my worst landing to date.